Welcome back everyone. So we're ready to start Phantom Forest, which means we completed Lacula Forest for the most part. Last time we did the area in the top left that was all fiery. We had to destroy some bloodstone there, like a really big bloodstone being used to summon a demon. And we managed to talk to the guards and kind of sneak around a back way and hardly had to fight and destroyed it. So that was pretty easy. After that, we went to the homestead and just did some dialogue. We also put some points into Geomancer on our mage. I decided to take that route. Let's see, if we go down here, we got Geomancer up to level 2. I might take it up to level 3 or 4. I don't know if I'll make it all the way to 5. We've got 5 levels left if we make it to level 20 before the end of the game. So that's 15 more points. Plus the one we already have. That's enough to get it to level 5. We won't have many points left over after that. I do want to put points into bodybuilding and willpower, however. I want to do that for most of my characters. Just buff this up a little more so they resist more stuff. She's got 2 in each already. Really, all that's left to all I ever think I want to upgrade on her is maybe a little more crossbow. I don't know if I'm going to need more tenebrium on my characters by the end of the game. I haven't found any tenebrium weapons that require more than level 1 yet. We might start seeing them more in this area. He's pretty high in willpower and bodybuilding already, but that's probably what I'll do on him. So yeah. Anyways, we're in this area now. We were informed there are 3 paths forward. Oh, we can go in here. That's weird. Okay, there are 3 paths forward. The left path, we said, was guarded by Immaculates. Let's see if it's described in here. I believe the middle path was guarded by demons, and the right path appears to be peaceful, but is deceiving, so not sure what we'd encounter there. I'm assuming that's the left path. Which might make this the middle path. I kind of want to do the demon path. I don't know if we're going to only go one way forward, or if we'll ever backtrack. Oops, I picked that up. I've been looking for some new gloves for this guy because his are just blacksmithing, which has no purpose in combat, so I'll actually give him these for now. It's better armor. I can put these on if I want to blacksmith. There's one other thing I wanted to do to help me decide how far I want to go in Geomancer. I wanted to see if there are Geomancer specific skills. I'm sure there are. Like this one makes you immune to environmental effects, so that's really, really good. He's already immune to stun, which makes him immune to, like, you know, lightning, water, but this one's pretty crazy, especially since he has that ability where he gets spells cost 1 less AP if he's standing in the similar element type. Okay, so only if we get to Geomancer 5 does he get something special from that.
Only going to say it once more. Troll toll. 4,000 gold.
Can't you count, you bloody walrus? 3 guards and 3 heads of slaves. You make cows pay toll too.
You fancy little titles don't mean a thing to the king. Paperhead or find another route, chicken bones.
You know as well as I, there's no other route. I'm offering fair coin for our passage here. You must see reason.
4,000 gold. Chicken bones.
Fine. Fine. Here's 3,000, and that's a bloody theft.
You fancy little titles don't mean a thing to the king. Paperhead or hold on now. One whelp at a time. You'll pay your toll soon as I'm through knocking this loudmouth back in line. The fool thinks he can slip 6 warm bodies past Rumble for the price of 1, he does. Lousy bomb, may as well thieve from King Gungia's very coffers.
If I've said it once, I've said it more times than a troll can count. Warm bodies do not people make. We are 3 immaculates and 3 slaves, and I won't empty my pocket over chattel.
I don't know why we would pay the toll for their slaves and for immaculates.
It isn't as though we can't spare the gold. We ought to end this conflict before it escalates. Why don't we just pay the silly toll? It'll be our good deed for the day.
Oh, come on. This is ridiculous.
All right, we'll do it your way.
Oh, the gentle tinkling of gold. Intoxicating. Do pass, Skullbearer, and tell your fool of a friend he may do the same.
No wonder you came to my aid. I see you have an immaculate amulet, the very same as mine. The goddess does bless us with good friends and good fortune during our times of need. Hide to the village ahead and rest yourself among your kin, but do take care. Only those in possession of our holy amulets may enter, and the guards are a savage sort. They won't hesitate to gut you if they suspect you aren't one of us.
Go on, march!
How much did I have to pay for that?
Jingle, jingle, precious gold. The king will be pleased indeed.
Okay, what's this village called? Hunter's Edge? Offering scale. Huh.
The hen who shares her feed receives a greater second helping.
So what, there's some food in there?
The hen who shares her feed receives a greater second helping.
I don't know how much it wants.
The hen who shares her feed receives a greater second helping.
It's a decent weight of food. I don't know, maybe you have to leave it. Come back later or something, I'm not sure. Maybe it's all just a joke. Unless it actually wants chicken feed. Like wheat or something, I guess.
What have you got stashed in here, Mrs. What have you got stashed in here, Mrs. Cottontail?
Peaceful so far. I wonder where the village is. Oh, here's... No longer peaceful. We got spiders. A number of them. What are these spiders about? Not air and slashing and crushing. Let's see. My new ability was rain of arrows. I'll probably try to wait till I can hit more of them. I don't know if I can make the bounce from there to there.
Missed!
Ow, that was a lot of damage. It does that a third time. Well, she needs more health. So these are like spiders and crabs, I guess? I don't know. This fight's not going well. I'm just gonna try out my new... Let's see, I don't have enough for hail attack. I can do chain lightning. They're weak against air. They're just coming around, they'll snipe him.
Battering ram!
I'm just gonna come back to that later.
I'm drenched.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Hopefully this is the entrance to the village.
Water belts. Oh, no, false alarm.
No.
Just a few yards of it. Oh, there. A word of warning, wanderer, afore you continue on your merry way. See these corpses here? Be a good fellow and take them as a hint that this town isn't the pastoral little paradise it once was. That. Immaculates, orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of their last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is Bloodstone. Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town. Yeah! Well, don't go round angering Immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact. Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame 'em really? Just ain't natural for 'em to consort, I say. Only good orc... Well, you know how the phrase goes. Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from, well, wherever I was. She's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life, who knows? These days, most undead are busy haunting Syceal or picking the way in the Lucula mines. But I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. Haven't been bothered by an immaculate yet, and I hope to keep it that way.
I don't remember what this line is referring to. I met a skeleton that looked just like you and she gave me some strange weapons. I don't remember where we met another skeleton.
I know the weapons of which you speak. I've even hidden away a piece of one myself. I had planned to pass it down to my son, but... Or maybe you could make better use of it now?
I guess is it talking about the weapons the upgradable weapons? Yes, it is. I guess we missed the second part of the upgrade kit at some point. Or did we have
There's
it?
still meat on those bones. Must have been the miller's boy. Muscles strong as marble, he had.
No. We have the first upgrade and third, but we missed the second somewhere.
My, how did a spleen get lodged here? Hey, don't mess around with these immaculates.
Okay, and we have to find it before we can continue upgrading. That's a bit disappointing.
finger! Just what that deviant of an orc was looking for.
Toasty!
Potent
Sorry.
heat.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Meow.
Now I missed my nose. Must smell like delicious spit roast round here.
Ah, yes, that was a small fib on my part, I'm afraid. Zandalore is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how source hunters would react to my association with such a colourful character. I'm watching on with weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim. It was once a quiet sort of village. Families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently, it was targeted by a tribe of orcs waving the Immaculate banner. Their leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. Once they were dead, they were reanimated as undead corpses and sent to work in the mines of Lacula. By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl. Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the conduit for some time. Where once they ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, now they do it by the will of the goddess. These are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other, and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the flames. He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now that the Immaculates have landed. Know that Zandalore is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to waltz his way into that dwelling. Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt one of Leandra's most urgent pursuits.
Meow.
My kingdom for a dry shaft!
The deviant of an orc was looking for.
Meow.
I'm overheating here! Warm as dragon's breath!
You there, Flatlander. Stay at your business. Come to play now the town's been taken, have you? Typical of you Flatlanders. Lucky for you, the goddess don't discriminate against cowards. Well, come quickly then. There's still townsfolk on the loose, and the chasers probably made them wild as cornered dogs. One might pop out of a bush and take an eye before you can shout your own name. Better you first check in with the higher-ups. You've got Jarl, the righteous leader of Weir the Mountain, and blood-stained Gratilda, queen dog of the giant toads. Trust me, you'll know her when you see her. Now scram, and make your introductions before word gets to them there's an intruder here.
Frogskin, we'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
Is that what you call those thimbles on your toesies?
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Blasted mosquitoes. Never a moment's peace with these filthy vermin buzzing in me. Oh, brother, I've crossed me pests. 'Tweren't a tiny winged bloodsucker whining at me, but a tiny-footed one. Brother, I think the human's asking me a question. Think I ought to tell the tiny pest who I am? Ought I tell her I lost this horn in a scuffle with another ickle human? Maybe it was this one's brother. That pesky bugger might have got me on, but I've got something too. His wee head.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Human, even lamps have disease. You come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad. What? Free to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one.
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. Battle the tusks yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so. I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
One side. I ain't got time for chatting till I find the damn thing. The key to the armory, of course. Hasn't that frog-skinned oaf been roaring about from here to the warehouse? You'd be too if you'd misplaced something of Gratilda's. I once saw her skin her own foot soldier alive for mispronouncing All Mother. And he'd only done it after she'd knocked his teeth out for sneezing in her presence. What's worse is, the coward's blaming his troubles on me, only 'cause I happened to be passing by when he noticed his armory key was missing. I'd tell him to piss off and be on my way, but he threatened to tell Gratilda it's me who stole it. Somehow, I doubt I'll get to tell my side of things before my head was shorn clear off. What does that matter? Quit buzzing in my ear before I squash you like we did the rest of the pests in this blasted place. Not a damn thing in all the 12 hills of hell. This idiot orc has no idea where he's lost the damn thing. So he's taken to blaming me, a passerby. It's just like an orc to save his own skin by flaying someone else.
Well. Thought you could get away with it, did ya? Don't look so confused, Pinky. The armory key. Hand it over. Painting my toenails pale lilac, of course. What does it look like, you ape? I'm hunting for a missing key. I'm the All-Mother's right hand. If there's something she needs done by someone she knows can do it, I'm the one she calls. This little key ordeal, don't change that. It's small, metal, fits in a keyhole. Help us look or shove off, will ya? I've got to find the key before the old mother finds out it's missing, or she'll carve a spear at me right tusk.
The armor is missing. It could prove rather worth our time to find it.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of
Hunter.
yours with a
For
10-hand
better or
pole.
worse, our resumes
So
are
it was
growing.
chance that the key went missing just as you were waltzing through here? The old mother won't believe it for a moment.
Bloody key. Who could trust a big stupid oaf like you with something like that?
If you keep that straight through, it'll be the news for me and the rat.
I say you're so stupid the key probably fell in your pocket while you were squatting over the latrine.
Even a wolf tell me enough this place. I won't stand for it. I won't lose you over a silly joke.
Tell me how I can help it. It's your mother. This damn bleeding humans took it.
Risk their lives for love, would they? I'd not expected to find foolish ignorance among hard.
But I've learned to keep it quiet, and you've got to do
Big
the
ugly
same.
brute making me do his dirty work. I bet he's...
I guess we can make whiskey to complete some sort of quest. I don't know if I've seen any barley yet. Okay, haven't found the key yet. Do I need to move stuff? I don't know if hiding it under something would prevent it from showing up. Barley, milled, well water. Should be easy if we find where the barley's growing.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
You better open the bleeding
Another one for the collection. Thought you said it was me who pocketed it.
How in the second heaven am I supposed to know what you did with the damn thing? Look in every cranny now! Your mother won't like to hear a human's been thieving from an orc.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand pole.
So it was John's that the key went missing just as you were waltzing through here? Your mother won't believe it for a moment. I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Am I gazing at the holders of souls? Or am I wrong?
I'm not sure where it is in here. If it is in here.
It's your mother, I'll say. The humans that took it.
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
Is it against Orcish custom to take a dip in the
I'm
river?
drenched.
You
I
smell
haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
It's no surprise a dainty thing like you can't handle a bit of You must be itching to lose your fingers if you dare disturb my camp, human.
What are you playing at, Toadskin? Watch how you address us, you betters. You did hear how Homeless Gorag got his name after all.
Yeah, piss off then. Go and gab amongst yourselves like a pair of chickens, why don't ya? What? That's disgusting. A tiny pink-fleshed human and an orc like myself? Why, I've got eyes for the great Gratilda alone.
Uli, we can't hide forever.
Hide what? You think this stranger knows anything about the two of us, old freak? I tell you now, that twerp don't know a thing.
Enough, Uli. Enough. Surely this stranger has no reason to put us in harm's way. We're all sworn immaculates here, are we not? There are certain secrets that perhaps we, beneath the goddess's eye, may share in good faith. Please, if you've any mind for sparing two fellows a terrible fate, you'll swear to keep our secret to yourself. We've committed no sin greater than experiencing a love as sweet and pure as any. But if we were discovered, it would mean certain death for us both.
And so let us speak the oath. Your secret is safe with us.
Ah, friend. Your words are a great relief to my beloved and I. I can't explain how or why we found these feelings, but there's one thing I know for certain. We are no traitors, and our service to the cause remains true. Your discretion is worth its weight in gold. Goddess bless you.
Well, first thing you have to understand, we orcs aren't made to love it all. Nah, we're born devoted to our queen, and to her we turn all our attentions. To seek fulfillment outside the Queen's graces, well, it's a treason committed only once in a red moon among we orcs. And the penalty's a terrible death. When we first took the village, I couldn't tell Orfreg apart from the rest of the pink little ants scurrying about. A human was a human, as far as I was concerned.
As for me, Ulor stood out right away. The curve of his horns, his regal bearing. It was fascinating. I'd never seen an orc as anything but an enemy, but suddenly I couldn't keep my eyes off this great green brute. I suppose my staring was rather conspicuous.
You suppose? Oh, I thought you were aiming to slit my throat the way you were watching me.
I couldn't help myself. It was almost supernatural. But when Ulor marched over to me, club in hand, to address my strange behaviour, something happened.
Love at first sight, if you can believe it. I came over aiming for a fight, but all I found in Ulfric's eyes was, well, whatever it was, it hasn't left me since.
For Jarl's mead.
You better open the bleeding key shows up soon.
Thought you said it was me who pocketed it.
Now in the second
Am I gazing at the
to know
holes
what you
of
did with the
souls?
dead thing.
Or am I wrong?
I need to dry off.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? Not human, and it's itching like mad.
What? Free to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me? One on one.
They're keeping the peace.
Let's see, is there any barley down here?
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Oh yeah, I missed all this.
To think I could have made a fortune selling all of these to a whimsical taxidermist?
Ugh, I'm dripping.
There's still meat on those bones.
Okay, we harvested it. Now we gotta mill it.
Human, leave the axe out to these. You've got the worst neighbours who've got the human. like that.
Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one.
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so.
Soaked to the skin.
It's all mother, I'll say.
Interesting. So, end of time, or maybe the mage here. I'm not sure. Wait a second. Have I looted this wood pallet empty? Yeah, I must have.
Can't you see I'm trying to... It's small.
I wonder if we tried pickpocketing him, if just by chance he actually had the key on him.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
The human's the one who took it. I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? It's all mother, I'll say.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Altogether.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
I'd never have judged a few grimy ground dwellers, and lost ones at that, to be worth all this fuss.
Chief knows what he knows.
Feel anything strange underfoot? The orcs insist there's a cellar here, but we haven't found so much as a hole for squatting. Someone got the brilliant inkling that the missing villagers are hiding in a secret cellar. This was their home, but there's no sign of anything more than orcish garbage here. The wizard servants they were, and the great queen goon of the orcs thinks they'll know how to get inside the wizard's house. Even if they don't, I suppose she hopes to cut them down, same as the rest of their kin.
The orcs tore through this place like wild pigs.
Well, it could be a magic cellar. As in, it's hidden somehow.
Plates and rubbish. I ain't a bleeding maid.
The thing won't budge. Then again, I thought the same about that villager's kneecap.
Hey, you already checked beneath these boards?
Is this one of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
So many of these skulls are so delectably modelled.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
Am I gazing at the holes of souls? Or am I
Ain't there
wrong?
something behind here?
Where could a gaggle of scared peasants get to?
The orcs tore through this place like wild pigs.
Plates and rubbish. Ain't a bleeding maid.
Bereft of the lips with which they kissed.
The thing won't budge. Then again, I thought the same about that villager's
already
Nietzsche.
trapped beneath these boards.
So many of these skulls are so delectably.
Is this one of them fancy scribble pages?
Which one of them
Never
was
did trust them myself.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
Am I gazing at the holders of souls, or am I wrong altogether?
Where could a gaggle of scared peasants get to?
Ain't there something behind here?
Don't know what to look for. Same with the key. Maybe they stole the key and they're hiding with it.
By the soul of Rex Ravenwing, we're going in circles.
Then why not stand up and face me? One on one.
They're keeping the peace for now. Plates and rubbish. Ain't a bleeding maid.
So many of these skulls are so delectably modeled. I can hardly tell which one of them would suit me better.
Is this one of them
You're already
fancy
trapped
scribble
beneath these boards.
Never did trust them myself.
Or am I wrong altogether?
Is that
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
Ain't there something behind here?
Where could a gaggle of scared peasants get to?
Behold these skulls, which they kissed.
Through this place like wild pigs.
Nope, nothing behind there.
So many of these skulls
Don't
are
see
so
any secret
Plagues
buttons
and
or
rubbish.
anything.
Ain't a bleeding maid.
One of them would suit me better.
The thing won't budge.
Am I gazing at the holders of souls, or am I
Hey,
wrong
you
altogether?
already checked beneath these boards.
Is this one of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
Ain't there something behind here?
Gaggle of scared peasants get to.
free to address your betters, are you?
The
So
orcs
many
tore
of
through
these
this
skulls
place
are so
like wild
delectably
pigs.
modeled. I can hardly tell which one of them would suit me better.
Plates and rubbish. Ain't a bleeding
Am I
maid.
gazing at the holders of souls?
Okay, I won't spend too much more time here. Might be something else we need to know before we can find them, if they're even there.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Of course, maybe their entrance is outside.
Check beneath these boards.
Is this one of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
Let's get the waypoint here.
Clean up, clean out. A goddamn scullery maid.
Many rats scurry in and out of this hole. Where it leads, many rats scurry in and out of this hole. Where it leads is uncertain.
You there! The armory's off limits, you hear? Take another step and you'll be looking for your teeth at the end of a rainbow.
Bugger me sideways.
Because it's a goddamn crime scene, isn't it? Our bloody bloodstones were stolen. The old bloody lot of them. Everybody's pointing their grubby little fingers at Garrett because he was on guard duty at the time. Yeah, it may be a tad suspicious that now he's missing, but I'll eat pig ball soup if he had anything to do with it. I mean, just look at this shattered door. There's Orchidbot written all over it. But I'm done talking about this mess. Ask Jarl if you're so bloody interested. I told you where you'd find your tit, didn't I?
What's this?
Bugger up!
I found something.
And I do her children, though, at least George is back here.
I find the old tubber lad that did
What do
this
we find?
by feeding him his
Blood
own
smear?
letters.
I know what
Something else.
Well, that's no reason to keep ignoring it. No, go screw yourself with a rusty mace, why don't you?
If I find the old tubber lad that did this, I'm feeding him his own netters. By the goddesses, tits, I'm parched.
Then shut your mouth and go get some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back.
Ugly die, I'm out. Call. Now for the turn
If I
card.
find the old tubber
Hey,
lad,
What's this?
I'm feeding him his own
I
netters.
found something.
Check.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
Fine, fine, I'll check it. Now, let's see what we have.
Okay, we're finding blood trails leading somewhere.
I've spotted something interesting. I've spotted something. What's this? I found something. Well, what's this I've spotted?
That one's bigger.
I've spotted something.
Auto-saved. Must be about to meet someone.
I've spotted something interesting.
Yazok of mountain apes halls. Your kind not welcome. Go, or you will bleed.
Oh, good. Oddly enough, it's weird that we can even reason with them.
Silverglen, brothers, Mavolaklu, Silverglen. Pass quickly then, small one. We do not inspect, we only guard. Brother Gordag has selected this place for his own special purpose, and so we stand. Brother Gordag has beckoned us to stay. A terrible thing to lose a horn. Now the All-Mother will never select him for her chosen.
What's this?
Did he steal Bloodstone to
found
try to heal his horn?
Well, what's this I've
It never
spotted?
rains, but it pours, eh?
What's this? I found something. I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
The trail ends at this
The
grave.
grate is set over a
If blood
long,
loss didn't
narrow
kill the
vent.
sorry fellow,
A corpse
surely
may
the
have
fall
fit
did.
through its bars,
That's the
but a
knight's
living
tomb
body
beneath
would find
here.
it quite
I
unpleasant.
guess it'll be more than one mystery we uncover within its depths.
The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
I don't think we can pull off level 6 right now. Maybe that's something we should do though. Put one more point in it. We are close to a level. Guess I'll throw some dexterity on him. I don't know. Should I give that to the ranger? Should lose initiative and health. She needs the health. Yeah, I don't think I can give up the health on her. Let us see, we have 1, 2, 3 lock picking. If we can find another lock picking ring, unless we already have one on. No, if we can find another lock picking ring, we can make it through there. I'm gonna go back to some old towns and look to see if we can find one. I guess our best bet would be with the scoundrel person at the top of this inn.
How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer. How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
I'll check Silver Glen real quick.
The world is not immaculate as yet, friend. Be wary, be vigilant.
So good of you to drop by, my liege. As always, be welcome.
Here we go.
Are you hungry, Alfie? Oh, I hope you are, because you're getting a whole cow just for you.
Don't work too hard now, dearest. You've been hammering away for hours.
Mara, my sweet, I do wish you'd stop interrupting.
I feel like I need to work on replacing these boots with something. I could equip this for speed. I'd lose health though. And armor.
That doesn't look like your best work there, dear. You're tired, aren't you? I told you you'd be.
Please, Mara.
Okay. Can't select to run here, I guess. Yeah, I can't see that that's been opened.
By the
Of course, it'll be for a moment.
Did I end up going back to a lightning staff on him? Yes, I did.
Sweet relief!
Executor. Truhul Exil Titan River.
Okay, we're gonna end right here, and next time we'll go down these stairs. Maybe it's a big dungeon, maybe it's just a single room. So, I'll see you guys then.